Africa Cup of Nations playing a role for both of these sides. Cayuste comes forward here. The Swede out for Politano. Two in front of him, recognizing he is one of the main threats. And Jesus with plenty of space. Rui. Lofted in from Jesus. Clear from Martinez Cuarta, only as far as Lobotka. Napoli attempting to exert pressure. Does eventually come for Di Lorenzo, who is forward from his right central defensive position. Politano ran into trouble. And Bidaki, rather than just getting it launched, tried to slide it to Josip Brekalo, but couldn't quite get to it. Napoli go again. Mazzocchi. Into the penalty area, Simeone just trying to get something on it.
Seems like Simeone might have told Cavada to leave it at the last second, because it was Cavada making that run completely unmarked. It wasn't picked up at all. Duncan just statuesque.
There's Walter Mazzarri in the technical area for Napoli. Second spell in charge. Kvaratskhelia trying to cut inside. And one back by Bonaventura. Oh, it's lovely skill there from Jack Bonaventura to keep it with Beltran on the turn. Slides it down for Duncan. And Bidaki on the overlap. Through the penalty area, Bonaventura controlling, but nobody was there. Advantage awarded for Napoli to get going. Just to finish point on AFCON, Napoli without two of their massive figures in their Scudetto run, in Victor Osimhen, star striker, and Andre Frank Zamboanguissa. Osimhen in action today with Nigeria. Anguissa involved with Cameroon. Fiorentina missing one in the shape of Christian Kouame, away with the hosts Côte d'Ivoire. Jesus. Cayuste trying to flick around the corner. Didn't quite come off for him. With Napoli playing so much out of that three-man midfield, downsizing to do does emphasize the role for both he and Lobotka. For the evening has dropped Peter Zielinski out of the side as well. With that move away to Inter in the summer as a free agent. It's coming there, Brekalo. Beltran trying to take advantage. Bonaventura couldn't keep it. Simeone could with Mario Rui, who will go direct up towards Kvaratskhelia, who was waiting for that ball to come to him, but won there by Kayode. One busting down the other way. Fiorentina right back.
It's a good challenge. I think both these teams are going to be surprised with the amount of space they're able to get to hit in behind. Normally they're used to playing teams that'll just say, you know what, it's these two sides, we're just going to set up shop in front of the goalkeeper and try to keep a clean sheet. Not the way of Napoli or Fiorentina. Napoli have not been in the best patch of form last season. They were dominating everyone they came up against. Now they're struggling even against some of the bottom sides in Serie A, at times getting thoroughly outplayed.
They needed it until the very last second against Salernitana last time out. Mir Rahmani with the winner on 96 minutes. Snap Napoli's 4-match winless run. It's just now what was expected. At this point in last season, Napoli had 1 defeat. This year they have 7. Bonaventura. Coyote. Duncan. Attempt to spray out towards Coyote, who wasn't quite in that advanced position.
It's a rare miscommunication there. Jack Bonaventura expected that run down the touchline from Coyote, who wanted to play to feet. There's the look at that best attempt from Politano, best attempt at the game from Napoli, just fingertipped over the crossbar by Terracciano. The Supercoppa cam.
Heavy touch there from Simeone. Nearly put Napoli in a spot of bother, but Lobotka does well to emerge with it. And Cayusta's in behind, and the flag has stayed down. Cayusta has to slow it down. Kvaratskhelia and Cayusta still keeping it with Lobotka. And eventually the flag came.
Oh, such good work from Lobotka. Did you see that touch to get by his defender? And it was the catalyst of this counterattack that was awfully close. Either way, not the best first touch. A bit clumsy and sloppy from Cayuste as he settles that ball, allows the rest of the Fiorentina defense to catch up. But what an individual play by Lobotka. The metronome of the midfield from last season. It's the kind of inspiration that they want from their diminutive deep line playmaker.
Coyote finding himself in space. Bonaventura. And again. Carries his run beyond Biraghi and puts the cross in, but nobody there in that 6-yard box. And easy catch there for Golini. And trying to play quickly. Seemed to have caught his teammates flat-footed there. Animated figure in the technical area, Vincenzo Italiano, an emerging coach in Italy. Foul throw, the judgment of the referee. Today is Federico Lapena. Italiano known for his front foot, possession-based football, but at times they've had to be a bit more pragmatic as they've struggled to find goals throughout this campaign.
Well, look at that press. Leads to a throw-in for Fiorentina. That's really good against one of the sides that in the last 18 months or so has been one of the best at playing that kind of short, quick possession football to get out of danger from their own half, but not able to beat the press of Fiore that time. You talked about on the ball, what Fiorentina do, but how about offense? That constant, high energy, high press, force the opposition to make a mistake deep in their own half.
And that defensive ability in clear display when, at the end of December, 3 straight games by a goal to nil. They won 4 games this season by a goal to nil. It's Jesus getting in behind in towards Giovanni Simeone, who's in. Simeone against the run of play has given Napoli the lead in the Super Cup. Against his former team, much needed inspiration from
teams would have more space than usual to hit out on the break. And Simeone, who's had to wait and bide for his time over the last 2 seasons, is able to do what he does so well, running into channels. He's perfectly onside. He's kept down by Martinez Cuarta, who's not in line with the other defender. And that is a tough finish from a pretty narrow angle. What a ball, though, from the defender, just to loop it around Martinez Cuarta perfectly into stride for Simeone, who still has everything to do from that position. Look at the power and placement to go back post and beat the keeper. That is an excellent run, an excellent strike to beat a very solid keeper in Terracciano. It's not the work that Raspadori will do, but it is absolutely the kind of run and the kind of pass that Simeone loves so much, is that more traditional number 9.
What a venture forward there as well from Juan Jesus.
Really good. And even that pass to go around the defender like that and puts it so well right into stride. That being said, Simeone still had everything to do. Remember last season, we went down to Napoli to cover one of the games there at the Maradona. General Spalletti said in the pre-match press conference that Simeone deserved more time, that he felt bad that the striker wasn't getting more time to play regular minutes, but the problem for him is that he had an alien in front of him. The good news now is that that alien is off at AFCON. Of course, we're talking about Victor Osimhen. So this is exactly when he should be making the most of his minutes. And the celebration from his teammates, you see that, Chris? All of his teammates know that he's certainly been deserving of more time, and it felt like a collective celebration, didn't it?
No question. Also a display that this team is still playing together and for each other. Brecalo. Midaki trying to play it in behind. Got clipped there. Napolitano will be a free kick. Napolitano, one of a few players that have recently signed contract extensions to stay with Napoli. The other, of course, being Victor Osimhen. Arthur. And now Fiorentina in search of their response. Coyote taking up that position further forward and unable to work himself out of the trouble without conceding a throw. 19-year-old who originally joined from a Serie D side, Gonzalo, was playing in the youth teams at Fiorentina before this season. Injury to Dodo, the Brazilian right back, affording the chance to Coyote. Now Icone. And the early strike, there wasn't a ton of room for it. There will be a throw as that clearance there. It graze off of Alfred Duncan. Might be Napoli's lone chance this season at winning silverware, and it's gotten off to a good start. So far off the pace in Serie A, 20 points since stands right now in a Champions League round of 16 tie against Barcelona coming up. Tough to envision this Napoli side as European champions, so it'll just come down to winning a Super Cup season after winning a league title.
Nice little run there by Mazzocchi.
Brecalo. Biraki on the overlap, he'll play him in and block in from Di Lorenzo. Will be a corner off the Napoli captain. There at the near post is Coyote able to slide it back out. Keep this one in play, lofted it towards that area. The strong header is off the post. Bonaventura across the area, and it's turned in. But the offside flag will come up. Beltran, the one to turn it home, but disallowed for the moment.
So let's see as the initial shot came on. So, yeah, Bonaventura, he was the one offside, just half step past Juan Jesus.
This being checked by the VAR, Gianluca Aureliano. Question is from when, so it's there in the end. Pretty clear, but you have the semi-automatic technology in play for this one, so just giving a chance for those images to come through and confirming that Bonaventura was off. Defending on that near post by a couple of Napoli defenders that even allowed for that opportunity. Milenkovic forced to go all the way back to keeper Terracciano. Biraki. Big gap from defense to midfield. Again, back to the keeper. Again, out to Biraki. Beltran got the initial touch, but couldn't keep it. Brecalo puts in the challenge, and there's a free kick given against him. Napoli coming into this one struggling for goals, which, considering the firepower they showed last season, has come as some shock. Shut out in 6 of their last 9 games in all competitions. Avoid that fate here tonight. Kvaratskhelia with just a goal. That's a lovely flick down the line from Kvaratskhelia, and Simeone trying to get onto it. Just about the work done from Milenkovic.
Second time that Napoli have been able to go around Martinez Cuarta with a similar pass. That's exactly what we saw on that last attack that led to the Simeone goal.
Now the game has just opened up here. Bonaventura for Alfred Duncan. Block coming in.
How about the back heel from Cavada to set it all up for Cayuste? The thing with Cavada is defenders have learned now they have enough scouting on him to know how to play him, that you need either a constant double, or if you're single marking him, just don't let him turn and run in space. So they're always nipping at his heels and putting plenty of contact on Cavada when he's back to goal looking to receive the ball. And there Cavada does really best case scenario, the flick to nutmeg the defender Coyote behind him, and really kickstarts that counter. That is brilliant work from former MVP.
Taken wide out towards Coyote, who put the cross in, stood up towards the back post, but again, Golini with catching practice. Going direct, but an easy win there for Milenkovic. And Artur turning away from the pressure. See Artur away from the ball, pointing towards where he thought the run of possession should have gone. Bouncing away for a throw. Beltran controls. Icone and Duncan trying to go directed towards Bonaventura and Politano emerging with it. Couldn't keep it though. Artur rated as one of the best midfielders of the Serie A season by Opta.
Yeah, he's had a really new lease on life, right? Ever since the failed Juventus adventure. Saying the same thing about Barcelona, and certainly his loan to the Premier League with Liverpool, where he didn't even really feature. And now at Fiorentina, he's in a place where he's getting more minutes. More importantly, he's healthy. There's always some fitness issues and became form issues. Here's a look at the goal from before. What a finish that is. Just a beautiful missile to the back post. Angled so well, caught it with so much venom.
The kind of finish that can keep him in the team. Kind of finish that's been in short supply for Fiorentina in recent times is Bonaventura going in towards Beltran. Wanted to pick up the pieces, but couldn't quite find that run in towards the penalty area. Brecalo just trying to catch Martinez Quarta out. That bent ball in behind Napoli. It worked for the first goal. Artur. Is Martinez Quarta. Not what was required.
No, and they're having trouble going down the middle. We haven't seen that much possession where it's into Lucas Beltran in dangerous situations. Who knows, maybe Mazzari's got something to work with this back three. It is a radical change from the system that's brought so much success, the system that ADL wanted to make sure was kept in place. But he has a manager now that has had a very different philosophy for his entire managerial career. He'll be getting a little bit more freedom now.
When he came in, he did say he wanted to preserve what was there in Napoli.
Yeah.
But once the results go against you, you start to revert back to what you know, and we've always favored in Mazzari given the chance to do that rather than getting the sack. Lovely turn there from Duncan. Fiorentina have yet to register so much as a shot on target. Artur. Icone. Former Lille man. Struggling to find that dynamism as it's nicely hooked around the corner for Coyote. Bonaventura draws the attention of two and just about wins his side a throw. Beltran. It's a touch it. It went beyond Rahmani, but Lobotka was there to cover. Fiorentina with a couple of attackers that they brought in to try and change things. As Simeone again running in behind, and again the flag will stay down, if only temporarily. Did eventually raise as the Napoli center forward was off.
But again, the kinds of runs that Simeone loves to time, and might not be the cleanest player technically, but his work rate, his pace, even the quality of goals. If you go back and look at all the goals he scored that season at Hellas Verona that made him a Napoli signing, I mean, there were some absolute missiles and fantastic curling finishes from well outside the box. Certainly the best season of his career. Joined Napoli knowing he'd have a different role, but a completely different set of expectations in his career. From a provincial striker to a team that was ultimately challenging for everything.
Again, the Viola pressure is high. Duncan trying to force a mistake, but instead giving away a free kick. Lobotka attempting to play out of the pressure. Look at the goal, and on Simeone was fairly clear. We have the technology, we got to show it to you. Artur. Space well found there by Martinez Cuarta. Offside flag quickly goes up against 19-year-old Coyote. Assistant didn't even bother to wait. Born in Italy to Nigerian parents. Signed a new contract through 2028, but the rumors still persist. Clubs like Arsenal informed of the transfer market as Ayusta trying to put pressure there on Artur. Did manage to keep it. Giacomo Bonaventura. Fiorentina trying to find some fresh impetus. Playing decently. Didn't find the goal and were hit quickly on the break. Themselves a goal behind approaching halftime. No pressure coming Fiorentina's way. Milenkovic forced to give away a throw himself. So going direct. And Simeone couldn't control off the chest.
Bundesliga. Hasn't really been able to show that form off consistently since coming to Fiorentina.
Struggled in his time in Germany with Wolfsburg. Probably played the best football of his career at Torino. regular with the Croatian national team and suddenly dropped. To come out and any issues in the dressing room he might have had with the leaders in the Croatian national side, but just to show it on the field now. Duncan. Well sprayed for Ikone, well controlled by Ikone. The step over is into the area, he falls over, and it is a penalty. Lovely skill there from Ikone to draw the defender and give Fiorentina a chance to draw this one level.
Well, there's that electrifying nature. Good ball here to Ikone. He settles it, then one-on-one against Mario Rui. A series of fakes, and here's the best look at it. He just get caught right there. It's a toe of Mario Rui that just catches the boot of Ikone. He timed it completely wrong, Mario Rui. And Ikone, even if he's not the most consistent with his final product, that dribbling will cause fouls to be drawn. And he's got the chance for the equalizer now.
It was Mbala and Zola who scored a penalty for Fiorentina at the weekend against Udinese, but Ikone won it and will get the chance to take it. To draw this Super Cup semi-final level. It's over! Oh, he did so well to win it, but Jonathan Ikone spurns his chance to make this Super Cup semi-final 1-1.
Oh, such a poor penalty here from Ikone. Completely skies it. There's a slow-mo. It's not like he's lost his footing or anything in this pitch here, but he's clearly looking for the top corner. What a wasted opportunity. He drew it. It was all his work to get that penalty.
The player who'd yet to score in Serie A this season. It's 2 goals in all competitions, but what a missed opportunity for La Viola, who go again. Deflected cross in. Golini out to catch. With the 1 minute added at the end of this first half, the no doubt turning point has come in the game with this miss.
I mean, that's what we said earlier, Chris. Final touch can be an adventure. Not always the cleanest, not always the most precise.
Are you surprised it was Ikone who took and not maybe Beltran?
Well, I mean, in hindsight, yes, and I'm sure a lot of Fiorentina fans watching on would have preferred it to be someone else who's maybe a bit more consistent with the striking.
Beltran going over and trying to win the sympathy of the referee, but Federico La Pena not interested. Now the referee will come over and just make sure he's okay. Sportingly put back into play. And there is the halftime whistle. Giovanni Simeone, the unlikely goal scorer, scoring for the first time since late September, has given Napoli the lead, but a missed penalty will be what Fiorentina will rue as we enter the break. Napoli 1, Fiorentina 0.